Greetings, Trigger. You radiate the confidence of a conjurer who neglects not his study of the elements. I confess I have no lesson for you to learn this day. Instead, I would ask that you aid me in the education of another. Yes, I speak of Sylphie. After no small amount of prompting, bordering on coercion, the child has finally promised to attempt to embrace the forces of nature. But I am afraid the matter is not so easily resolved. Sylphie has never attempted to learn the basic offensive spells that you and most other conjurers mastered before first venturing into the wild. As such, she is ill-equipped to undertake the trials which furnished you and your peers with an understanding of the elements. Put simply, she is no match for the tainted spirits of nature. But if a more capable conjurer were to accompany her and purify the corruption in her stead, it may yet serve to impress upon her the power of the forces at work. I bid you take her on a pilgrimage around the Twelf's Wood, and give her the opportunity to witness these confrontations firsthand. Earth, wind, water, she must know them all. Show her the majesty and primal ferocity of nature. As it was with you, let Earth be her first lesson. Sylphie awaits you at the Bent Branch Meadows. Pray forgive my presumption, but I thought it best to send her on ahead while her conviction remains strong. Once you have located the patch of corrupted soil at Bent Branch, draw forth the tainted sprite and let her witness the struggle that ensues. May the elementals aid you in this endeavor, Trigger. Yeah, I think it'll be nice to just read up all the dialogues. Alright, we're off. Okay, here we are. We've reached Bent Branch Meadows. And let's see, where is she? Ah, okay. I think I see where I'm supposed to go. There we are, and there's Sylphie. Oh, I wasn't sure you'd come. You are kind to help me. I've done nothing but mock you. Well, if you're ready, the corrupted soil is just there. I promise I'll be paying attention. Right. Took her long enough. The whole story about Sylphie was that she was using the powers of healing without any learning on how to handle her powers properly. So without knowing, she has been using... spoiler alert here for those of you who haven't actually done so, but I'm just going to assume that if you're watching this, you already know what's going to happen. But essentially, Sylphie has been using her powers as a conjurer to heal, but she has never learned how to actually use any of her other abilities. As Izumi-yan explained earlier, she does not know how to fight. She only knew how to heal. She was a prodigy in it. But what she never understood, or nobody really explained it directly to her, was that her mother died at a young age because they both used their powers irresponsibly. She was using healing and it was drawing from her life magic, or rather her soul, directly. So each time she used the powers to heal, it was drawing from her own life force, which meant it would be killing her. And she tried in the last quest or mission for the conjurer to use a resurrection spell. It nearly killed her. So now she's finally coming to understand that her mother died at a young age because of this very problem. So Sylphie is apparently even more powerful than her mother, so she was killing herself even more quickly than her mother. Fortunately, Isumiyan and the other conjurers managed to stop her before the damage got too bad. Now she's learning the hard way, or rather she's learning from scratch how to be a conjurer. And I've got to help her and fight this earth elemental thing. And I'm assuming that since it's a level 20 quest, this is actually not going to be easy. Alright, here we go. Hostile presence. Oh, great. It's not a... It's an earth strike. Okay. I'm gonna put you to sleep. Yeah. Alright. Oh well, it wasn't too hard. The damage is quite considerable. Okay, one more should do it. Yes, there we go. All done. Ah! I wasn't scared. I was just a little startled. That's all. It was as if a mass of solid wrath had erupted from the ground. I've never felt anything like... I mean, never mind. We have to head to the Bannock next. Let's get this over with. The Bannock. Okay, where is that? Ah, wind. Okay, that's not too far off. Off we go. I'm just going to... Okay, here we are. Corrupted air. Let's talk to her and see what she has to say. This seems to be the place. I'll be watching, so do whatever it is you do. Yes, what I do is try my very best not to get my butt kicked. Too far away, okay. There it is. The friendly soul. Say hi. You know, considering that it's an air elemental, I'm just wondering how am I hitting it with rocks? I'm just going to assume divine magic has something to do with it. Having watched Agent Wolf's battle with enemies, I feel a little jealous of the Disciples of War. They make combat so short and so quick. Okay, that's done and over with. God! The wind blew straight through me. It felt both gentle and sharp at the same time. I can't explain it. This is something you can conjure? Let's be on our way. The last one is at Lilystone. Now just a minute, isn't there like 4 elements? Wind, earth, fire, and water? But so far we've only seen water, earth, and air. Why isn't there any fire? Maybe it's too destructive? That's probably it. Alright, time to head on for the next part of the mission. And we're back. And about to begin, I think, the final part of this mission. Wait a minute, where is Sylphie? I don't see her. Oh, there she is. The tainted water is here. Show me how it's done then. Okay, I will. Just how tiny is she anyway? Oh yeah, she's tiny. Then again, Trigger Tisselwick is 6 feet 2. So he's pretty large. Okay. Come out. Alright, everyone be careful. We're about to get very wet. I'm going to fight water with water. I'm also going to put water to sleep. Rock-a-bye baby on a treetop. Okay, one more and we're done. Go back into the waters below. And what do you have to say about that, Sylphie? The lake is so beautiful. I never noticed how clearly the sky is reflected in its surface. I never noticed. Let's head back. I'm ready to speak with the Guildmaster now. Okay. Guildmaster. Okay, that means I'm heading back to New Gridania. And back in this wonderful place. Let's see what Izumi-yan has to say. Welcome back, my avid conjurers. How fared you in your encounter with the elements? Sylphie, what did you sense as Trigger cleansed the sources of corruption? It's hard to explain. It was like hearing voices crying out in joy. And I felt their happiness wash over me. The world seemed sharper, more alive. It was almost as if nature was speaking to me. But why, Brother Izumi? Why did my mother teach me to avoid this side of conjuring? What was she so afraid of? There are certain truths that hide behind the mask of our words, and there is much that your mother didn't tell you. But you needn't seek all the answers at once, Sylphie. Even now, your mind founders amid a sudden inundation of awareness. The first time we connect with nature can be a wonderful but disorienting experience. I suggest you allow yourself some time to adjust to this new perspective. Yes, Guildmaster. You have my gratitude, Trigger. Thanks to you, Sylphie has taken a most important step. You heard her mention voices crying out in joy, did you not? It appears the mother's gift has been passed on to the daughter. Such sensitivity is not something one can achieve through meditation and training, but a blessing that only a few fortunate chosen receive. And as you have no doubt surmised, Sylphie's mother was one such person. The misunderstanding of that blessing, however, was what led her down such a tragic path. We cannot allow Sylphie's astonishing talents to consume her in the same manner. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. The girl has barely awoken to her potential. And for that potential to be fully realized, your support is yet needed. I suspect she failed to mention that the promise of your involvement in her lessons was the reason for her change of heart. Ah, you underestimate the impression your quiet determination has made on young Sylphie. If modesty prevents you from acknowledging your own good deed, consider this task a part of your training, for conjurers are healers of wounds, be they physical or otherwise. Walk with her on her journey, Trigger, and together explore the myriad of mysteries of nature. Ah, so I have a Padawan. That's nice. What level is this? 18. 20. Wow. No, it's too bad I can't get the full set. Would love to have that. Okay, I actually can't decide which one I want. I'm just gonna get back to you in a moment. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to go with the rogue. Ah, I'm getting a staff. That's nice. That should be useful. Okay, and that's the end of this quest. So, in conclusion, I have gained an apprentice of some sort. I wonder whether it'll be like Star Wars The Old Republic, where you can have travel companions that help you. But I highly doubt it, since I don't see anyone else running around with a companion following them. That would be nice though. I mean, the Arcanist has the carbuncles and so on, but it would be nice to have a humanoid companion. Guild receptionist. Okay, I shall stop here. That's the last of my class quests until I reach level 25, which is not too far off actually. Okay, see you all then. Goodbye.